Okay. Yeah. We here.
Yo, what's going on, Smart Marley?
You already know, man. We're here at All Smoke Podcast with me, Smoke Marley. You know, nice day today.
That's a fact.
Woke up feeling good. Smoked me a nice L.
Yeah, I just want to say, my brother, I'm very proud of you with this shit, man. You hear me? This shit's gonna be a go, man.
Appreciate you, man.
That's a fact.
Well, man, y'all already know, man. This is a very special person to me. Uptown, Washington's very own. We got Dark ATM.
What's shaking, man?
You already know.
We want all the smoke, nigga.
You already know. We're about to give y'all all the smoke.
That's a fact.
What's going on? My boy, you know, this is my boy Doug, man. My boy had a career in this music game, man, for a very long time.
It's been a long time coming.
A very good friend of mine.
But change gonna come.
Yeah, man, you know. So, Doug, man, let the people know who you is and where you come from, man.
Man, for those that don't know me yet, I go by the name Doc, man. I'm from Washington Heights, New York. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I grew up at, man. That's been all my life, man, Uptown. That's all I know, man. I mean, I've been around places around the world already, but that's where my roots is from, man. Uptown, Washington Heights, man. Little DR, as some of y'all say.
Shout out to Uptown.
Shout out to everybody Uptown. You already know. If you ain't Uptown, you downtown. And that's cool, too.
They somewhere, though.
They somewhere, right?
They somewhere.
Fuck that, right?
Yeah, man. So, you already know, as we know, you from Uptown. You rep that hard, home of the Haze. No long history, team hot. You know,
yeah, man.
You already know, man.
Yeah, I be thinking sometimes, damn, man, nigga done been playing in this shit for decades already, you know? And has some real, unforgettable moments, memorable, accomplishments. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's always been around me, even the ones that flaked at the end, but it's still 100, man. We've done a lot of good shit, you know what I'm saying? And we made a lot of memories, and you've been a part of them too.
That's a fact. You know shit. I've been in and out, but I've been there because, unfortunate situations.
Trials
and all
and tribulations. Trials and tribulations,
man. It's just crazy.
Word.
Well, I got a little cold, man. That's why I sound like this, y'all, by the way, This weather's kind of crazy. It's hot, cold.
Oh, yeah, New York shit. This shit's retarded, nigga. You gotta come out with a scarf. You gotta come out with gloves. You gotta come out with shorts, T-shirts. You gotta pack everything.
This shit is crazy out here in New York City. This weather's just out of control.
That's a fact.
It's like the people. I think the weather's starting to act like the people in the city.
It just change over day, right?
Yeah, they just wake up and and start acting crazy.
That's a fact.
Yo, dog. I grew up with you, so I know a lot about you. I know how we came up. But let the people know, how was your home life, your upbringing in your home, with your moms, your family,
Growing up, it was me and my brother. I had a good life, man. Growing up, my mom's nurtured and gave us love, which was more important than anything. But I grew up in a hustler environment. My mom was a hustler. My pops was a hustler. My mom's ended up doing time when I was about 9 years old. She ended up doing 5 years, and at that time is when I really understood the streets more than anything, because I had access to so much shit at an early age, because everybody that my mom's put on always looked out for me, you know what I'm saying? So in the sense of, if I needed something, nobody wanted me to hustle. They would just give me the money. But I was like, nigga, let me learn this fucking game, nigga. What the fuck is going on,
That's a fact.
So I got introduced to the streets at an early age, watching my mom's being held in handcuffs and shit like that changed my life a lot, you know what I mean? And but more importantly, she did it to put food on the table. It wasn't like she was trying to live above her means. She was a, immigrant from DR, she tried to work. My father was in the streets as well. My father ended up doing time, and she had to hold it down. And, she learned the game. And she ended up making a lot of money. We had a good childhood, you know what I'm saying, prior to her getting locked up, you know what I mean?
That's how it is, man. That's how street
it was more love than anything, you know what I'm saying? And, she taught me a lot. Integrity. She told me to, never to be a rat. 'Cause she could have rat, you know what I'm saying? And she could have not, you know, she took a long hold by not telling and being away from her kids, but it was just some street shit, you feel me? Some real shit going on that I didn't understand at the moment until I got older. And she's like, listen, son, when I got into this game, I knew the code, I knew what was going on. And I sacrificed you guys, but I made sure you guys were good, you feel me, when I was away.
Exactly.
So, you know, shout out to my mom, and she in heaven now, you know.
God bless, God bless.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I had a good childhood, man. You know, I ain't complaining.
Shout out to all those that's holding it down, that's not snitching. You know, it's not too many. It's not too many of us, you know. But shit,
that's a fact.
The shit has become a sport to snitch.
It's a whole new payroll.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
By the way, shout out to Taxstone, man. Shit, he's going through a similar situation.
What's going on, my brother? That's the homie right there. That's a good dude, man.
That's a fact. That's a good dude, man.
Real one, too.
It's a fact. You know, I met him through you a few times, you know?
Yeah, man.
Stage 48.
I met him through my brother 40. Going to, you know, being, you know, we was always hanging out up and down together, and he would always be in the loop. He always be in the branch. And, you know, we introduce ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And after that, man, you just know when niggas is real at the end of the day.
Nah, that's a fact.
Not necessarily. I'm not going to say that, but you know when niggas is genuine. You feel me? Because niggas could put on a mask every day, but, you know, look at him right now. He's a real one. You feel me?
Nah,
like,
but
I feel like the nigga always show love, always show respect. You feel me? And the nigga, he's a stand-up nigga.
That's a fact.
Like I'm a firm believer that I believe in the moment of time.
Exactly.
He's gonna tell you a million things that they 100
at the time. Exactly.
But when that moment of truth comes, you're gonna know who niggas is. When that fire's in the ass, and look, he's a real nigga.
It's like a OG told me that one time. Now, as you say that, OG told me that he's like, don't worry about what people saying, what they talking. It's like when the moment happens, at the moment that you see what they do, at the moment, the reaction, that's when you see what people's really about. Like, it could be in anything, like sports, anything in life, period, in general. But, you know, back to what we were saying, like, I remember, like, me being, like, on the run, like, out there where I was at, and wanted to get back because I was performing, doing y'all thing, and I was just seeing y'all running around with Tat, like, not running around with him, but I was around him, and at that time, he was lit, like, in the internet and all that, and I was like, damn, my niggas is lit, I need to be there. And it was just, then I finally made it, back being on the run and all that, niggas like, yo, you bugging. I'm like, yo, fuck that, I gotta be here. Like that was good. That was good moments for me, like just to see y'all, like you, Boston, you know, like just as a group, just coming up. Like,
yeah, I remember the last show I had in Santos, I believe. Yeah, it was Santos. He was hosting it. And we got the politicking and shit. And then, you know, after that, it was more genuine than anything. Every time we see each other, we always, you know, DM, like, yo, what's good, you know, show love, you feel me? He was a stand-up dude, man. And everything he put his name behind is because he really fucked with it, you feel me? And he felt like his shit was real, you know what I mean? And he pushed it. You know what I mean? A lot of this industry is more beneficial than anything. If it ain't making somebody money, they ain't want to fuck with it, you feel me? Which is all good. Some niggas want to move like that, but that nigga didn't move like that. If he fuck with it, he pushes it, you feel me?
That's a fact. You already know. So, as a kid, what did you listen to as a kid when you was coming up? You was younger.
Nicest movies. I mean, I listened to more importantly, I listened to hip hop in general. Like growing up, my neighbor was my man Prime, which is one of my producers. You know,
shout out
he's
to
my
Prime.
engineer. He's in-house. That's my brother. He's always been a part of my music life. He's the one that introduced me to music. You know, and he's a DJ. So every time we be in his house playing music, hip hop from De La Soul to everything. You know what I mean? Everything. So I got a taste of hip hop early in my life because, you know, most of my friends are older than me, feel me? And I was like fucking 12 and they were like 15 already. You know, and that's a big difference in New York City. You do a lot of shit at 15 that you don't do at 12. Like, even when you do shit when you 13, you know what I mean? And this motherfucker was a hip-hop head, you feel me? Like, this nigga would just DJ every day. And whenever he got in trouble with his parents, the nigga will move next door. He'll bring his turntables and he'll move into my house. He'll set up his DJ shit in my room. I swear to I kid you fucking not. Like, those niggas that know that come to my house and be like, yo, what the fuck Prime doing here? This nigga got his whole DJ shit.
They got the whole DJ equipment in there like this.
No lie, man. I kid you not, man.
Well, so still do his thing.
Growing up, I listened to everybody, you know. everything that ever came out of hip hop, I was with. I was up on it. You feel me? From all eras. You know what I'm saying? You know, he used to put me on like, yo, listen to this shit, man. This shit gonna pop. You know. So yeah, hip hop has always been a part of me, man, for sure.
It's a fact. So what you think? You think the music your parents played early in your life like inspired your music career?
Yeah, my mom's was an artist as well.
Oh yeah.
Forgot to she was an artist. She used to sing. She won a lot of contests and she sang in Spanish, of course. You know, her shit was boleros, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So after she got pregnant with my brother, kind of like turned the table for her because she felt like, you know, it was a distinctive moment for her where she was like, yo, I gotta make money because I gotta feed my kids, or I continue this music shit. And, you know, at that time it was opportunities, but also it was a hard road, especially for a woman, you know. None of that women rights shit was going on back then, you know what I'm saying?
70s, 80s.
Yeah, 70s, 80s, you feel me? And once she had my brother, I think that's when she was like, you know, all right, it's time to play game. You know what I mean? It's time to get this money because I got to take care of these kids, you feel me? And she had us back to back. Like, you know, my brother's a year and a half older than me. And then she just, you know, started hustling, getting this money. You know what I mean? But of course, every Saturday, every Sunday, almost every day there was music playing in my house. My mother had a whole wall of records collections, you know what I'm saying? From Jose to, you already know.
That's a fact.
I could name you artists that motherfuckers ain't like, who the fuck? But honestly, the hip hop culture has sampled it, you know what I'm saying? At least 80% of the artists that I used to listen to growing up, which is dope, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
You know?
I'd say I used to listen to bachata, merengue, salsa, all that shit going on. I used to have to go to sleep listening to that. My mom's literally.
When they get in the zone, it's a rap, nigga. And you can't play your music in the room because they gonna be like, put that shit down, nigga. I'm listening to my shit.
You already know that shit used to be lit in the crib. Oh, and I'm talking about not even the weekend lit. Weekend lit was something else. It was just weekday lit every day. It was just like everyday lit, like in my crib. Like literally, like the noise in my crib was like I can't live. Like right now, so it was so crazy. Like I was growing up, I needed noise around me. Like that's how much noise used to be in my house. Like before my mom became a church lady and all that, she used to be getting drunk, wilding out, mad bachata, mad merengue, all day. Like I think that made. That's why I liked hip hop when I did hear it because it was like different. It was like a fresh, like damn, like it was like a refreshing, and it was more like you know, we could relate to it more, like because it was more, you know, we grew up here, you know, we was raised here, you know how we came up. So when we came up, we're right out here, like we them niggas where we from, Uptown, man, like.
Oh yeah, man, that's a fact. You know, it's I was having a conversation with you earlier about that shit. You know, like there's I'm proud of Uptown. I'm proud of a lot of people that have done a lot of dope shit, and I pay homage to all those folks, man. You know, there's a lot of people that's doing dope shit, and there's a lot of people that's just doing dumb shit. You feel me? Like, don't do shit that niggas done. Try to be creative, man. Like, you know, it's okay to think and take your time a little bit and do something dope, man. Practice makes perfect, man. Motherfuckers just see your shit and just want to ride your shit and then want to act like you wrong for it. You feel
me? Exactly.
You know?
I don't like that shit. Like people get in a certain position and they don't even be in a position like of power like that. They just be in a good position and they just feel themselves like at the end of the day, like shout out to those that's giving a hand to their mans and to the people that's around them. You feel me? But if you doing you and you got a situation going like and your mans is there like and you got the opportunity to help them out like. Y'all gotta help each other out because teamwork make the dream work, and that's actually true. You feel me? Like I gotta work as a team. Like
yeah, I mean,
how you was telling me earlier, like loyalty. Like you was telling me, is like this loyalty. Like a lot of people, like I think they got like a wrong definition or wrong perspective of loyalty. Like what loyalty is. Sometimes,
yeah, for sure.
Sometimes they use loyalty for the wrong purposes.
Yeah, like some people, like the industry is. It has a lot of similarities in the streets, you feel me? But at the end of the day, the music business is a business, you feel me? But you got to understand one thing. You look at the stats and you look at a lot of things and you look at the South and you see how they don't never fall off because no matter what, they help each other out. No matter what, if this person hasn't done shit in 5 years, yo, you dropping your project, all right, who's the hottest nigga? Ross, yo, come on, Ross, get on this joint. You feel me? Niggas ain't gonna say no. Why? Because that money gonna keep circulating. You feel me? But, you know, a lot of us, you know, in the trap, they feel like, damn, I finally got something different. I don't want to look back, and I don't want to, you know, especially, I'm not saying you have to look back and help everybody out. If a nigga ain't doing nothing for himself, he just standing on that corner, nigga, my man, you got to figure this shit out. You got to bring something to the table more than a fork. You feel me? But if you see a nigga out there doing what he got to do, trying to prosper, and you know that you can connect the dot for him, yo, my man, why couldn't you? You feel me? And I'm not bitter about nothing. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm just saying, like, we got to do better for each other. You feel me? And no matter what, the Latin world and the hip hop, the Latins in hip hop as well, you know, it's all good. Everybody, you got to a certain place, but somebody had to help you out. Somebody did something for you, or somebody accepted you somehow, some way, and you got to change the time of course. You feel me? It can't just be like, oh no, I'm here, but none of the Latin people up there didn't help me. Well, maybe you could be the turning leaf. You feel me? But it's all good. I feel like I'm a firm believer of hard work. You know what I'm saying? And grind and grind beats talent any day of the week. You feel me? You put in work, nigga. People gonna know your results. You feel me?
No, that's a fact. It shows in a lot of, like, it shows in the industry now. There's a lot of people that's not knocking nobody hustle or nothing. Like, to me, there's artists that I just don't listen to, but they hot. But to me personally, my opinion, they garbage. I don't listen to them. That's not what type of music I like. Yeah. But they hot. But there's other people that I feel like that I be around that's nicer and that even got better music, but don't got that hustle and don't got that, like,
they need people, you know, around them to push it.
They don't got the push. Either they don't got the push, they don't got the hustle, they don't push themselves. But I just see even if you pushing yourself and you working yourself, hard body, somebody gave you a hand or somebody gave you opportunity to get to where you at. Cause you working yourself, but regardless, the opportunity is actually got to be given to you. You feel me? So you got to be willing to give opportunity to other people too. No, that's what I feel like. Like, especially them people that, it's like, if I feel like this, I come off from a cloth where if I'm starving with you, I'm gonna eat with you. The same way we was there starving together in the streets, like, you know where we come from. We was in the tribe, hustling, hard body, grinding, doing what we had to do to make ends meet. So at the end of the day, if I'm grinding and we in the dirt together, when I come out the dirt, I'm gonna take you out the dirt. If you didn't come out the dirt before me and I came out, I'm gonna bring you out and show you, listen, this is how we get cleaned up, this is how we get boom. But other people don't do that. They get cleaned up and they leave their man in the mud, like, and then they wonder why they man come around and rob them or do some wild shit.
Yeah, like, you know? I'm a firm believer that you know how I am, Smoke. You know that shit.
I know.
But like I said earlier, there's a difference between just helping people out because you know them. Like, at the end of the day, the only way I would be able to help somebody out, it ain't doing nothing for themselves, is if I got Diddy money. You feel me? Where I know, yo, listen, let me put up this business. Let me put this nigga through a program or whatever, if it's drugs affecting him, whatever the case may be. Yeah. And be able to push him. But if I'm in a position of power and I know that, you know, and I got money, you feel me? And I know that nigga ain't doing nothing. My homie, I know this nigga all my life. We done did so much shit together. But if that nigga's just sitting on that corner doing nothing, not trying something different, what I look like putting 100,000 on his hands? He gonna wash that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because his mindset ain't where it's supposed to be. You feel me? Now, if I see, like, for instance, you touch down, running Marley out 101, you doing this, you doing that. There's a lot of people that's around us that can actually throw a rope sometimes, but we don't pay attention to shit like that. You feel me? Exactly. But guess what? Them motherfuckers somehow, some way landed through our waves. You feel me? Landed through the Dark movement, the Uptown movement, or whatever the case may be, the UPTNY. And they went and did what they had to do, and that's okay. You grinded to get to a certain place, but help the niggas that you see trying to help themselves. That's the most important thing that I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying you can't help your nigga that you grew up with, whatever case may be. Yeah, I want to help everybody if I could. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you know, if I see my niggas like, damn, this nigga's every day on this shit, man. Yo, God bless this nigga grind. This shit is hard work, you feel me? Especially when you ain't getting no money at the moment, nigga. You sitting there putting all this motherfucking work and you like, damn, ain't nothing coming back. You know what I mean? You know, so I know that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
It's like this. I say it like this, man. These dudes, man, because it's like, these dudes come up and they don't bring back. And then they want to come back when they, like, when shit hit the fan. Because at the end of the day, it's like, my nigga, reality hits you. Like, certain people get certain places and they feel like and then reality check, they come back to the block. They want the same love back.
Everybody want to come back to the block.
Because shit changes. It's like I told my man the other day, like, he does music. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, you got to start dropping music. Like, you want to do this music. Like, shit can just change. Like, your style of music could change any time. So it's either you get in tune or you do something else. Cause
either you evolve or you dissolve, my nigga.
Exactly. So a lot of people don't understand that. You feel me? They don't understand like the grind. And then when they, like you said, when the people get to these certain positions, they don't give a hand back, and they've been riding out. And I feel like that a lot of people that came up that we know, that they know who they is, that these people is. You know what I'm saying? And soon you will get that smoke. You feel me? Right now we're gonna hold back on that one, but you will get all that smoke real soon. But these people, they coming up
to a smoker near you.
No, exactly. So they
all
come
good,
up,
man.
They come up off the wave though, dog.
Of
like
course,
they really
but
do.
listen, there's nothing to it because at the end of the day, when you are the wave, nigga, they have no choice but to ride it. You feel me? We just gotta keep doing what we gotta do, bro. At the end of the day, and put God in front of us and just keep pushing, man. That's all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hard work beats talent any day.
Too much industry niggas, man. Oh, this my man. Like, you don't even know this nigga like that, my nigga. You wasn't with him in the gutter. Like, you don't know him like that, nigga. Like, come on, man. Like, he worked with you because you was doing something. But he didn't really fuck with you. If you wasn't doing nothing, he wasn't fucking with you. While you wasn't doing nothing, I was fucking with you. And I still fuck with you. So that's the difference between these niggas. Like, they don't go back to the niggas that been fucking with them when they was in the dirt. They want to fuck with a nigga because they fucked with them because they was doing something. That man would never even looked at you if you wasn't actually doing something, or if you didn't put this connection here and this guy didn't do this, like, and they don't recognize that. And I see a lot of other people, like you said, from the South. It's people that's successful. You hear them talk in the interviews, and you watch the interviews, and you listen to what they say, and it's like that. Like, oh, now I remember when this guy helped me. He did this. He made this call for me, or this person did this, introduced me to this person.
Right.
And it's always giving that prop, that respect. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people that's around us, you know what I'm saying, in the Latin world period, because we Latinos regardless. But we in the hip-hop industry that is mostly based to the outside world that is mainly Black America, when it's really not. It's in general all of us, you know what I'm saying, Latinos, Blacks, you feel me, all got a part to do in this industry in general. That's how I feel like Punk quoted one day, and I'm going to say this again because I read that in the, I think it was a Source magazine he wrote, or the Double XL, I'm not sure. But it was one of the magazines that he said, like a lot of people, we saying, oh, Latin rapper, there's Latin. But when there's a doctor, he Latin or Black Chinese, he's a doctor, that's it. It's doctor such and such doctor. It's not Latin doctor this, Latin doctor that. It's a doctor, you feel me? So hip-hop is hip-hop to me.
Right.
Like, so it's not just because you Latin, you a Latin rapper. No, you're a rapper, you hip-hop, you feel me? Now, it's that new genre that's out right now, Latin Trap, which is hitting hard.
Yeah, the Latin Trap. That? Man, the Latin Trap world, shit, man. It's funny because you was one of the first niggas in my ear about this shit. Like, I remember you had the Money on Broadway, you know what I mean, and MOB. Yeah, I'm MOB, nigga. Don't fuck with me, nigga. But I remember you was pushing Lito in my ear, like, yo, this is the new shit. And I used to tell you, like, yo, twin man, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know that world like that. You feel me? Like, I know Latin America niggas that chew that shit up because Latin America is bigger than than the US. And you used to be like, nah, nigga, this is it. I used to be like, yo, Smoke, listen, bro. Like, I don't know this world. I wish I could do something. Remember, I used to have that conversation with you. I used to be like, yo, wish I could do something, but I don't know those dots. You feel me? Like, I don't know what's really good with that shit. And then unfortunately, you had to, turn yourself in or whatnot, and that shit just blew the fuck up. And that shit always, in my head, I'm like, yo, damn, it's crazy.
I got caught. I turned myself in, my man.
Let's not talk about how you got caught, nigga. You supposed to come to my crib, nigga, and eat breakfast, nigga, and your ass want to go buy weed, nigga, knowing you on the run. This nigga on the run eating. This shit here.
I needed my bud. You know I need my bud.
This nigga's all smoke for real,
That's
nigga.
That's a fact. I need that motherfucking weed.
But more importantly, I remember that shit. I remember distinctively you was like, yo, twin man, this is gonna be the shit. And I'm like, yo, go ahead, push it, nigga. Whatever I could do, I could try, you feel me? But this ain't my world, you feel me? Like I don't really know that, you know what I'm saying?
None of our world.
But you had the vision for it, and I gotta credit you on that, you feel me? Because I remember you used to, when you dropped the first Lethal tape or whatnot, and you know, boom, this is what we jacking Dark. We gonna say, yo, twin, let's go, nigga. Like, what we gonna do? This is what you wearing. I'm gonna say no more.
We gonna jack it.
So and then, you know, unfortunately, that situation happened to you, and then that shit just blew the fuck up, man. That shit just took off, crazy. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, it's something that maybe, you know, I see the Messias, I see the Lito, I see the Thalys, you know, because they in my hood, you feel me? These are niggas that been in my videos, and, you know, my little brothers, you feel me? And I seen that they took it to another plateau, you feel me? I'm a little upset because they not frontlining that shit like other, you know, artists, you know what I'm saying? They not where they supposed to be. I feel like, just like anything in the hip-hop world, niggas don't pay homage, you feel me? And a lot of these artists that are fucking $1 million tours and stuff like that are just, you know, they was doing reggaeton or whatever the case may be, and they seen a new wave, they say, oh, I got a 1.2 million followers. Let me try this wave now and create a whole different, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like instead of like, yo, you know what? These are the young niggas that's doing it. Let me put these niggas on a song, you know what I mean? And show that I'm paying homage and boom, whatever. Then after that, do 1,000 songs of those.
But I think one of Alka did that. Alka put a track out with
I'm not saying that all of them. I'm just saying like
some of them, a lot of them.
Like Alka. Holla at Tali, boom, let's go, let's do this shit. He linked it up, you feel me? But even though, just because Alka did it with him, that doesn't mean that there's a lot of other artists that did songs and changed their whole sound into the Latin trap sound, because that's what Wave, instead of saying, yo, you know what, let me go do a song with Lito, you feel me? And whatever, after that, boom, let's make this hit together. You know
how it is.
I know, at the end of the day, I'm just telling you.
Man. They ghost follow.
At the end of the day, I'm just telling you, I feel like that should have been the right way, that, you know, because I feel like my niggas are the ancestors of that shit. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, they're the ones that started that shit. You feel me?
It's like, look, I'll be around them. A lot of these artists is that is known in the mainstream, like that's really lit right now as far as mainstream is concerned, really, really look up to Lito, Dali, and Messia. Right. Why? Because these are the fun. Like, if you can distinguish the music. Like, you see the difference. Like, you hear the difference in the music. You see the difference in the video.
Of course.
Like, cause it's like, it's New York based. You feel me? Cause this is where we at. It's New York based. It's not, you know, shout out to DR, shout out to PR or to Latin America, but it's New York based, which is a whole different hit. And there's a lot of Latinos that's New York based, and like, they always wanted that sound. They just didn't know how to create it. Right. You feel me? Because there've been a lot of artists before them that have tried to create that hip hop dope sound. Right. Which wasn't dope. So, you know, like, we Spanish. We speak Spanish, listen to Spanish music. But a lot of that other shit that was going on before them was like, come on, like, you're not sounding
I just feel like the fact that they knew. They also listened to hip hop. Yeah, they did. And they also knew how that wave went. And they just applied the same pressure, but in Spanish. And them niggas killed shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I just feel like them niggas gonna keep working. They're gonna get what's for them. You feel me? And bless them. You feel me?
When we spoke, right? When me and you spoke, when you used to speak, like, I used to tell you, like, yo, this is it. The reason I used to tell you that, why? Because, like, I can literally compare, like, my man Lito, how he spit and his bars the same way as a Drake song, like, and like as comparison as bar for bar, like, flow, like, he had that. These other niggas didn't have that. They was trying to, or their lingo was different. Like, my son is using lingo like from here, like New York based lingo, and exactly, and it's different.
And I feel like that's what really, really channeled that shit, and it just took off. And like I said, that's going to live there forever until somebody starts some other shit, some cumbia shit, some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and flip it. You feel me? But I just feel like in the Latin trap world, that shit is so huge, man. God bless to all the niggas that's doing it. My niggas, Lito, Tali, Messia, you know, that I know personally. I know there's a lot of artists that's killing shit. I be looking on the internet, I be seeing a lot of young niggas spitting bars and, you know, reciting and doing the whole, you know, fucking down south flow, killing shit. You feel me? Like, and they just applying it to, you know, in Spanish, and it shit sound dope. You feel me? And, you know, at the end of the day, I just feel like my niggas, my niggas should be in a bigger situation, you feel me? And I feel like a lot of niggas just ran with their style instead of saying, yo, let's do this track together. Boom, we do this joint, and then what? After that, nigga, you could do 100 songs of Latin trap, you feel me? But at least you know that you pay homage, like, yo, this nigga, the nigga that with this new wave, you feel me? And, you know, boom. You know, this shit pops off, and then niggas is in a better place. That's my thing, you feel me? Niggas is recognized more, not them niggas saying, yo, we started this shit, instead of saying everybody should know that already, you feel me? Like,
facts.
You know?
So, Doug, so before your music career, man, before, like, you know, you started doing music, what you want to be before that? Like, what was your, like...
What I wanted to be? That's a good question, man. I don't think nobody's asked me that, what I wanted to be besides music.
Besides music, you know, before, you know, all the music and everything else.
Honestly, I always wanted to have my own business. It sounds cliche, but I remember my uncle, one of my uncles, he, rest in peace, he just passed now, last week. And I remember he would tell me his story. You know, he came from DR when he was 7 and whatnot.
Yeah.
And my cousins and all of them, you know. And this man was shoe shining, doing everything just to put food on the table, and he ended up having his own supermarket. And I would see him, you know, I would hear, like, all my cousins tell me about stories, and but my moms would be like, yo, this man has integrity as a man, you feel me? Like, he provide. Like, I always felt like I wanted to have my own shit, and I know that a lot of it came from him, you feel me? Like, hearing his story, like, damn, man, this man did what he had to do. My mom's could have did the same thing. Yeah. So I used to have that bitterness of my mom's, you know, when she was locked up. I used to be like, damn, why you ain't take the legal route? You feel me? She's like, nigga, that shit is hard, nigga. Like, I had access to everything, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, take it easy, you know? But yeah, I always wanted my own business, and I feel like it's one of my curses that I always want to help my folk. But I learned that in order to help my folk, I have to help myself first. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to tell my peoples, yo, when I get on, I got you. I can't tell you that, because what if I don't get on that way? You feel me?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And then you look at me like, the fuck, nigga? Like, I was waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always felt like as a business owner, I could give jobs to my folks, you feel me? Even if that's not the life they wanted, but I know that, yo, listen, man, you want to get this check? Come and put in these couple hours, you feel me? At least you know you got food on your table, you feel me? Right. And I always had that mindset. And I was always around niggas getting money, you feel me? And I was able to make money. I made some money in my life that I could have opened up a business, but when you get caught up in this life, man, this shit get crazy.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? But I definitely wanted to have my business. Can you tell me what type of business? At the moment, I couldn't tell you, because it was always a thought in my head. You feel me? Music has always been my passion. You know what I mean? I never had a problem working. If my street shit wasn't working out, shit, let me go get this money. I gotta get this money. I gotta always businessman, though. Yeah, nigga. I don't. At the end of the day, I can't take no pause when it comes to money. Motherfuckers always sit on these blocks and sit there 6 months dried up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if this shit is not making money, nigga, get the fuck off the block, because all you're doing is giving the cops your face.
Work at McDonald's.
Exactly. Whatever. I ain't never worked at McDonald's, though.
I was saying.
But at the end of the day, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Now. Yo, listen, man, I don't question nobody on how they put food on their table.
They paying good.
You know what I'm saying? I don't question nobody, man. How you put food on your table and you take care of your household, nigga, that's you. You a man to me. You ain't a kid. You feel me? These niggas.
But listen. Shout out to them people. I don't know, those that's familiar with Boys in the Hood. You could get out the car. It's cool to get out the car and not go do the shooting if you know you're going to tell nigga. Shout out to them niggas that get out the car.
That's a fact.
Jump out the car.
That's a fact. I ain't mad at
Don't let that go over your head, man. Jump out the car.
Yeah, listen, man. I have the saying, bro. If you ain't from the streets, nigga, that's why they made the sidewalks.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Streets is not for everybody.
That's
bro.
what the president from el presidente de Santo Domingo dijo eso.
I don't remember. No sé.
El presidente de allá dijo una cosa así.
Yo sé que yo digo eso siempre. Si tú no eres de la calle, oye, ahí está la acera,
ahí
mi
está
hermano.
La acera, ya tú sabes.
Tranquilo. You know what I'm saying?
Que suave.
For real.
Yeah, brother, man. Dog, my motherfucking brother, man.
Yo, I'm proud of you, my nigga, man.
My brother right here, man.
I'm glad. I don't know if I'm the first interviewer. I don't know if I'm the second. I'm just happy to be here, bro. You know why? Because I see you working, my nigga. And at the end of the day, that shit makes me happy. And you know you and me clash a million times about 1,000 things, but you know what, my nigga? You pushing. I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna fuck up your head. 6, 7 months ago, a year ago, you find yourself in this position?
If I could see myself in this position?
Did you think you would be right here interviewing me?
Nah, I didn't see myself interviewing you, but I see myself doing better than what I was doing. Like,
and guess what,
6
nigga?
months ago, I was in a cell. I was
exactly. And you know what? You here, nigga. Oh, smoke, nigga.
Oh, smoke.
What you smoking, nigga?
You already know.
You ain't got no strawberry gelato Magato, nigga. You hear me? You ain't got that strain, nigga. Now don't talk to me about strains, nigga. You ain't got that strawberry lollipop mustard cream, nigga.
Hey, yo, about some people won't put all the names on the bar. Nigga,
hey, yo, you know what's crazy,
names,
yo?
right?
You know what's crazy? You know, I just got back. I was in Europe for 2 years, my nigga. And when I came back, I always fuck with the bud, nigga. I always had access to bud. You know, shout out to my niggas. You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? But I always had access to bud and getting shit from LA game. You know what I mean? But that shit done took a whole new turn, nigga. These niggas got fucking cranberry pancake, blueberry mix. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, nigga? What happened to this motherfucking haze? What happened to this sour, nigga? This shit's crazy. Niggas got, yo, these hustlers better come out with menus when you come to blocks and just hand them out like fucking, you know how the church people give you the fucking Quito te ama? Nigga, when you turn the block, nigga gotta give you a motherfucking menu. Like, yo, we got this, we got the strawberry, we got the fucking cranberry. Oh, man.
Yo, but you don't know when I came home, niggas like, yo, smoke. Those head, that GG4.
GG4,
Gorilla
nigga.
Glue. My son, as a matter of fact,
shout out to my nigga Bossy. Yo, this nigga be, yo, listen, man. This nigga's a stoner for real.
Shout out to Bossy.
Yo, this nigga be FaceTiming me. And I'm like, yo, what you doing? This nigga be moving around, right? I'm like, yo, nigga, but if you FaceTime me, let me see your face. He's like, nah, nigga, hold on. He's like, this is what I'm doing. This nigga got like 30 blunts rolled up. I'm like, what's good? I'm like, yo, what you smoking on, nigga? Just to ask him. This is GG4. This is CB4. This is 7554. I be like, nigga, what the fuck is going on with you? This nigga got always a different strain. Yo, this nigga crazy, man.
That nigga told me that. He said, yo, that's some shit called Gorilla Glue. That shit put you on your ass.
Word.
I said, word? Well, that shit gonna put me on my ass because I need to hit that.
Did he take you to that smoker shit?
That's a fact.
Ike joint, right?
Yeah, Happy Monkey. Shout out Happy Monkey.
Shout out to my nigga Ike. I didn't really know the name because I'm not a big smoker like
Happy
that.
Monkey,
you know,
because
y'all niggas, I be high for like 3 days if I take one pool, nigga. This nigga used to always smoke in front of me. I used to be like, damn, nigga. But I remember I went over there with that nigga and I'm like, yo, you really going to a weed party? Like, this is a weed party? Like, I've been to weed parties. I'm not saying this is something that's out of this world, but this nigga was going every week. Like, you know, like a nigga go to the club, you feel me? Like, yo, we going to the club, we going to strip club. Nah, they doing this event right now. I'm going over here.
Yo, my man, let me tell you about that right there. I just came home, he like, yo, smoke.
I heard they say
they got the event. You know, I just came home, so listen, y'all, I smoke hella bud. I'm a stoner, listen. I smoke. I just came home, so y'all already know those that I'm fresh. And I was stoning in there too, but it ain't the same way. No matter how hard you stoning there, you don't stone like you out here. You feel me? I went to this party. My man, I might have knocked out like 3 times. Bow, woke up, bow, woke up. Hey, yo, but I'm there like this. You know when you like try to fake it like you still was up? You don't want nobody to see that you just knocked out?
Nah.
I'm like this. So what I'm like, yo, man, fuck that, yo, boss. I'm out of here. You bugging out. How you bring me to this shit?
Shit, nigga, you not just touched down, nigga. This shit's virgin right now, nigga. These lugs is not ready.
Shit,
this is... Nah, you know what's crazy? This nigga always have... Like, I used to watch him smoke, and then... This is Boston, by the way. This motherfucker will have, like, at least 10 blunts rolled up. He'll be eating candy. I'm like, what you eating? Like, nah, this shit is it's an edible. I'm like, yo, my man, how high you want to get, nigga? Like, you trying to read Jesus' motherfucking text message, nigga? Like, what is you doing, my brother? This nigga be taking all types of edible.
That's why me and him together.
He's an edible, nigga.
That's my nigga.
I know. Stoners Union, nigga.
Yo, listen, that's my nigga right there. We stone. Shout out to Ghost too, cause that's my stoner. He just
Ghost too. Ghost is a smoker too.
Hey yo, Ghost come check me to the block, gets to get me high, he leave. No lie, he light up like 2-3 blunts and leave.
It's a fact. Ghost this definitely a smoker. That nigga's a stoner for sure, nigga.
Well, yo, dog. So What's the science behind your name, man? Let the people know what was
Dark.
Yeah, Dark. You know, because I know you.
I'm a shadow
Dark.
to my niggas, double barrel to you niggas.
You know, now people know you had Dark ATM, man.
Oh, Dark ATM. Oh, so look, check this out. So Dark basically, in Spanish in the hood, you feel me? They used to call me Moreno.
Yeah, Moreno.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I have a lot of black friends, and they used to be like Moreno. You know, that just sounded weird. And I remember I was with my man Armando. Honestly, I'm trying to get in contact with this thing. I don't know where he at, man. I hope he doing good though, man.
Shout out to him.
He moved down south, I think, or whatnot. But this nigga was always a troublesome. This nigga was always getting in trouble. His family was sending him a DR or whatever. And he was like, yo, you know what? I'm tired of these motherfuckers calling you Moreno, nigga. Your name gonna be Dark. And I was like about 11 years old, I think I was. And I was running around with this nigga. And he was like, your name gonna be Dark. So after that, I was like, yo, Dark, nigga. And that's just my name. It ain't like a shit I created because I'm an artist. That's just what motherfuckers call me, nigga. And then the ATM part, me and my brother Jewel, shout out to my brother Julian, we got caught up doing parties and we needed a motherfucking name like for entertainment. You know what I mean? And the reason why I did it, more importantly, he did it because he just came home from the feds and he needed to show that he was doing something, you feel me? And we was like, you know what, let's do these parties. We in these clubs anyway, like fuck it, let's start doing these parties. So we was like, you know what, let's do this addicted to money shit, you know what I mean? And he went and copyright the shit, TLC, you know, did the whole fucking LIC shit for it. And we started doing parties. For him, it was more of getting them boys off his back, show that he was putting money in the account, you know what I'm saying, business-wise. Yeah, for me, was more musically. Like, I was never a person that I wanted to pay DJs to play my music and shit like that. I felt like that shit was corny. I felt like, if you leave with your pocket, you know, God forbid, you're in the streets, it ain't always gonna be good, you feel me? Shit happens, you feel me? You're gonna hit the floor one time, you know what I mean? Shit gonna go bad. So I never wanted to leave with my pocket. I always wanted to build genuine relationships. So I started doing parties. And my way of paying a DJ was like, yo, come and spin in my shit, you feel me? So I used to have Camilo, Enough, Pro Style, all the DJs, Flipstar. Like I remember we had Flipstar, a resident DJ in Leather Lounge when we was doing Leather Lounge back in the days. This motherfucker used to be so skinny, you know. Shout out to Flipstar, he doing his thing, man. You know what I mean?
He definitely is.
But all the DJs that's Uptown, they all was booked in my spot. I paid some type of bill for them. You feel me? I was giving them to spin, and they was paying their phone bill or something. Camilo, all these motherfuckers, Pro Style, everybody. And that's how I built my relationship with them DJs, and that's how the ATM shit came about. You feel me? That was more of an entertainment. You know what I mean? We used to do parties. We was bringing out artists. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the promoters Uptown that I worked with, and you know, did business with, and we brought artists with. There's a lot of motherfuckers like Nay, Miggs, you know what I mean, the Familia, all of them, you know what I'm saying? All the promoters Uptown that's I've worked with and done shit that they've booked me. Shout out to them, man. They always show love, you know what I mean? Because they know I know that game and I was in it, you feel me? And that's how I really was like, I remember I dropped the tape and I was like, damn, man, what I'm missing, I need to get these DJs to play this music, you feel me? But I was like, I wasn't trying to pay these motherfuckers. Like, not say, like, pay them. I just didn't want to, because everybody, you know, you work hard enough, you have a value, you feel me? I'm not trying to underball you, but I didn't want to create that type of relationship where every time you see me, you think it's a dollar sign. You feel me? So, you know, I was like, yo, I got to find a way. So I started booking them, and every time I book them out, you know, what's up? Oh, yo, I do music, man. I'm going to swing you this record if you fuck with it. You know what I mean? Show love. If you don't, nigga, let me know. And a lot of them turned out to be genuine motherfuckers. They preferred that more than ever. You feel me? You know, because a lot of them don't even want money. They just like, yo, I do this shit because of my heart. You know what I mean? So I learned that the hard way. There's a lot of DJs out there that do take pay. But a lot of DJs that I encounter with, you know what I mean? They was like, yo, this is what I do. You feel me? Like, if this shit is dope, I'll fuck with it, man. You know? I remember Camilo used to text me like, yo, I don't like this one. Or Cash One. You know what I mean? DJ Cash One. I remember he told me straight up in my face. I'll never forget that shit. Shout out to Cash One, man. Good, genuine dude. I was doing a strip club and he was like, yo, Doc, I don't like this record. I like the first one you gave me, bro. And I looked at this shit like, yo, that's all I want. You feel me? Like, that's all I want is someone that's out there spinning records every day, that listen to music every day, to tell me, this shit's not hitting, bro. You feel me? And I appreciate that shit. I never really got to tell them that in person because we always see each other in the club. Like, we ain't never seen each other in the streets like that. You feel me? And if we did, that shit would be the last thing on my mind. You know what I mean? But there's many DJs that I've encountered that kept the soul 100 and text me back like, yo, listen, dog, yo, this ain't going. You know what I'm saying? And then when the shit was going, yo, say no more. Yo, they'll text me, I'm gonna play this shit at this time on Hot 9, you feel me, or this, you know? So the whole thing is the entertainment shit started behind that, you feel me? Like, I needed a way to bridge that gap between being a artist in the streets and not having, the folks around me that had those buttons to press, you feel me? I didn't have that. I never was really fortunate. And of course, there's ways that you could do it. There's ways you keep grinding. If your shit is hot enough, niggas are here in the streets and they got no choice. But if you try something and it works, you feel me? So yeah, man, the whole Dark ATM came behind that. And then it's hard for me to take off the ATM because a lot of people already knew me for that shit, you feel me? Right? Like a lot of people that I encountered from like street niggas that was coming to my parties or was like, yo, here's fucking 10 racks, nigga. I used to look at these niggas like, nigga, I'm not a promoter, you feel me? But this is what I'm doing. I gotta wear this hat. But niggas are getting money out there, bro. Niggas will come with a sock full of fucking stacks. Like, yo, nigga, I need 30 bottles, you feel me? So there's a lot of people that knew me. And then when I transformed that, when I had to turn that corner and leave that promoting shit to apply everything I learned from there and networking, I had applied it to my music. You know what I mean? And it helped out a lot, you feel me? It didn't take me to the top, but it took me to a different step, you feel me? Which is dope, you know what I mean?
Which I was there for that, Well, who would you say is your musical inspiration? Like
growing up, that really triggered me?
Yeah.
Damn, let me see, man. I want to say Pun, bro. Like,
yeah,
Pun.
I remember that Pun ever was the shit.
It was always Pun and Jay, man. And Nas, like Biggie, oh my God. Like, there was so many like that always had this thing that would be like, yo, these motherfuckers is doing something different, bro. These niggas just smoke something different. They inhaling a whole different oxygen because these motherfuckers were putting music together. And there's a lot of artists, I always gravitate to Pun, of course. He's Latin and all this shit. So it kind of made
it more easy.
Yeah, and Juju B-Nuts. Like, there's a lot of artists, man, that fucking, that always had that inspiration. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Ray and Tico. Them niggas put me onto so much music, you know what I mean? And I remember I used to be like, damn, these niggas is really out here doing this shit. Like, this is dope, you feel me? But as far as lyrics goes, man, Biggie, Pun, Pac too. Pac is a big influence in my life. I just feel like each one has something different on the table for me. You feel me? Like, being around so many get money niggas and being successful Jay. Like, you know what I mean? Watching niggas get money and him getting money and actually spitting that shit. And look at him. God bless Jay-Z, man. Feel me? Like, that nigga took it from where everyone wanted to take it, from the corner all the way to the fucking top of the fucking charts. You feel me? But yeah, Pun, Jay, Biggie, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of Nas, you feel me? There's a lot of people, that gravitated to me, that I love,
we got the similar likings in music.
Yeah.
I would say. So talk to us about the Uptown clothing line, man. I see the UPTNY, man. I see that's popular. I see that logo is like very popular. I see it everywhere.
Yeah,
a lot of people rocking the hoodies, shirt, hats. I seen Funk Flex with it.
Yeah, shout out to Flex, man. Flex show love.
I was like, I remember me being on Rikers Island and like your song coming on, and it was like I started wilding out, and niggas just looking at me like, yo, what's up with Smoke? Like, he bugging. Like, certain niggas be like, yo, that nigga wilding, and some niggas be like, nah, it was like crazy. I'm like, I'm telling everybody in the house, like, yo, put Hot 97 on, nigga, stop playing. I'm telling a Spanish nigga don't even know no English. Nigga, put this shit on, nigga. That nigga Dominican.
Yeah.
Nigga like, what? Listen to it. Nigga don't know nothing English. He like, yeah, see. He's scared of death. Put the radio on, nigga. I'm telling everybody, nigga, like, yo, I'm telling CEO with the radio inside the bubble, yo, change the station, put this thing, my man is on. He's wilding out. So you already know, but let the people know what's that about, man. The clothing line and all that. Man.
The clothing line came about. we always wanted, that shit is always part of hip hop too, having the merch and stuff like that. And we always ran with the Spade logo, the Pushing Pain slogan, you know what I'm saying? And we just, shout out to my guys, Ray, KO, Rallo, my nigga Jewel, and everybody around us that, that shit was a lifestyle more than anything, you feel me? Like, and I remember my man Ant, he sent me a design. He was like, yo, what you think about this? And it said UBT Y. And at that point, we already had did the Uptown nigga t-shirt when I dropped the song.
Yeah, that's Uptown.
You feel me? But we really didn't have, like, we was just doing merch. Like, we was thinking about doing a clothing. I was like, yo, let's do this shit. And I think we was gonna run with a Spada, because the Spada's like the Spade or whatnot. We wanted something dope name, you feel me? And then, sure enough, like, it was like connecting the dots. My man had sent me that design. I showed it to my guys. It was like, yo, this is it. And we was like, yo, let's run. And being from Uptown and knowing that everyone gravitates to the fucking Uptown lifestyle. If it's not clubs, nigga, it's drugs, it's women, it's everything, nigga. This is culture. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we ran with it. You feel me? Like, I feel like it's something that can't be erased. You feel me? Like, it's something that if you're from Uptown, you're gonna be proud. And even if you're not from Uptown, just to say you are fucker. That's like motherfuckers that come to New York and they buy I Love New York shirt. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So like anybody that come Uptown, they know Uptown touches people. You feel me? No homo and no, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. I know.
It's like, yo, I fuck with Uptown. I could go up there and chill, have a good time. I know folks out there, bitches bad. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we ran with the line and shit. A lot of dope people that show love. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed to be in position where I was around a lot of dope people. You know what I mean? Going to dope events. Shout out to my nigga 40. You know what I mean? And we got we built it from the ground up. We was out there distributing, doing our pop-up shots. Shop, excuse me. And we was working that shit, man. I got a text today like, yo, what's up, man? We got to get this drop going. So we working on some new shit right now. We're going to drop,
facts.
What I mean? I think what really levitated is that I was away. I was in Europe for 2 years. So, we
was
knew,
2?
Yeah, I was gone for 2 years.
2, all right.
We gravitated. We knew our formula, you know what I'm saying? Our pop-up shops, motherfuckers like to come out to an event, chill, you know what I mean?
Fire, dope-ass events, by the way.
Yeah, so the fact that I was away, it was kind of hard, for me to get back and do shit in a timely fashion, because everything is planning, you know what I'm saying? And,
facts.
But for sure, something that's is there, you feel me? Like, and motherfuckers love it. And we're gonna always do tasteful shit, you know what I mean? We, shout out to my nigga Raj, shout out to, K, everybody that's, fucking with, that we've been pushing this brand, you feel me? And,
Facts.
my nigga Ray, everybody, you know what I mean? So, we still dropping shit. That shit ain't never gonna fall off, you know what I mean?
Cause I see, me personally, man, after the movement, the Uptown movement, Dark ATM, like me and someone was talking about this, like when you start saying there's gonna be the copycats. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always a beginning and there's always somebody that copies it that tries to do it like you. There's a lot of people that does that out there, but the actual Uptown movement was started by my boy Dark ATM, man. Like, let's all get that clear the airwave. Everybody else started rapping Uptown and doing UBT.
Nah,
you this.
Yeah, of course. At the end of the day,
it's
man,
all love at the end of the day. But like we were saying, this go back to conversation how we were saying earlier. People do stuff and then they don't pay homage.
Yeah, they just make it seem like, like they did it and they ain't nothing sparked them. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You feel me?
By the way, you said you lived in Europe for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
So, what was the reason you going to Europe and like, did you meet any Dominicans out there? Like, is it like a population of Dominicans?
Oh hell
out there?
yeah, nigga! I was out there. My wife, she had an opportunity in her firm, and my wife supported me through everything. You know what I'm saying? My whole career, she done held back a lot of things, and I can't be selfish. We have a son, and she had an opportunity to grow out there. You know what I mean? To make it to a bigger plateau. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? It's time. I was going through a tough time in my life. I lost my moms. And, I was like, I need to stab out. I was going in the wrong direction. I was taking all types of pills, you know what I'm saying? And I was just not doing good by me, you feel me?
Exactly.
And, you know, I knew that by this change, I can collect myself, get right, you feel me? And of course, do music out there and do shows out there and do me too, you feel me? But as far as Dominicans, my nigga, that shit is full. Latins in general, you feel me? Like, I was in Madrid and that shit is the second largest population of Dominicans outside of DR.
In Madrid?
In Madrid.
Oh, yeah?
Like, and I learned that when I got there, like that shit, New York is the first, then it's Madrid, and then it's Boston. You feel me? There's an area called Cuatro Camino, nigga. You go through there, nigga. That's like going through Dykeman, nigga. The barbershops, everything is lit, nigga. Patelitos. It's crazy. That shit's condensed. And I remember having that conversation with you, like, yo, bro, like, that's why you should get my haircuts. Because I remember when I got there, I was trying to get a haircut. Yo, Spaniards, shout out to all my Spaniards. I love my Spaniards. You know what I'm saying? Madrid all day, nigga. Real Madrid, nigga. Let's go. But... my nigga, you go to these barbershops, Spanish shit, they don't give shape-ups, bro.
They don't give shape-ups?
So I remember I had this show out there, bro. I was opening up for Ghostface. Y'all never forget this shit, my nigga. Luckily, I went 2 days before, bro. I sit down and chill, like, let me get my hair cut. I won't.
So you actually got to meet Ghostface?
Yeah, nigga, hell yeah. And this all happened to my brother Eric Sherman. Because funny enough, I get there in May and I'm walking through I lived by the time. I walk by the Times Square in Madrid and I see my Eric Sherman posters coming here June 5th. I'm there. I just got there like May 16th or some shit. I'm like, oh, my nigga about to get here? Look at this nigga. I'm like, yo, bro, when you get here, hit me up. He was like, what the fuck you doing in Europe, nigga? Because I ain't really tell people I was, spinning off like that. Because I was back and forth anyway, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it was not like I was going to be away and nobody was going to see me, you feel me? I was coming back every 4 or 5 months, you feel me? He's like, what the fuck you doing in Europe? But nigga, I relocated over here for a couple months or whatever. He's like, get the fuck out of here. So when he got there, he had a show and that was like these dudes called heavy hitters. Heavyweights. ENT. Yeah. And his name was Primo. Mm-hmm. Shout out to him, you know, feel me? And he was the nigga that was bringing artists out there, but he's a hip hop head. He wasn't fucking with the new wave, the down south, like
fucking with that.
He was a hip hop head. Like I
hear
to
that
see
a lot out there.
I got to see, like I opened up for I performed with Eric that day.
Yeah.
I got to open up for Ghostface.
Shout out to him.
And that's when I seen Prodigy the last time. Prodigy was there December. That December, he was there December 9th. And then the year, a couple months passed and the nigga passed away. But yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. So Eric was the one that plugged me in with the dude. He was like, nigga, this is like my artist, you know what I'm saying? This is my little brother. He just gave me the torch, like, yo, here, nigga, put this nigga. And these motherfuckers had bread. These niggas was bringing a lot of artists out here. Yeah. Like they brought MOP, but they would fuck with that real hip hop, that old school, you know what I mean? The pioneers of this shit, you feel me? So yeah, Eric plugged that in. Shout out to my big bro, you know what I mean? Always on my side and always pushing for me, you know what I'm saying? God bless him. He was going through some shit. I think he lost his uncle too.
My condolences about him, man.
But yeah, man, he always put me in a position, to think. So I remember when I had that show, bro, and I went and got a fucking haircut. I get to the Spaniard barbershop. The shit was around the corner from my crib. I'm like, oh shit, this shit look all right. Woo. I sat down. This nigga, I told him, yo, I just want to, what I said, because I wasn't trusting him with no fades. Yeah, I'm like, let me go get this nigga a fade, come out this shit looking crazy. So I said, yo, just give me a number 2 all around, you feel me? And then give me a shape up. Yeah. I'm sitting down, I'm on my phone, and this nigga takes off the cap. Nigga, this nigga ain't got no shape up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, ¿y qué eso? No, nosotros no hacemos eso. Yo, my nigga, I remember I was like 2 days before my show, I said, Lord help me, bro. So I remember I was speaking to somebody, and somebody told me, like, yo, man, find a Dominican barbershop. I'm like, Dominican? Like, what you mean? So I was like, you know what? I was kept on Googling, like, Dominican, whatever. He was like, yo, find Cuatro Camino. Sure enough, that shit was like 7 minutes away from me in my car. So I was like, well, let me go through here. Food spin off, nigga. Once you turn a corner, like it's a rotundary, nigga, you just see the ding, ding, ding. I was like, oh, Lord, thank you, Lord, for this. And yeah, nigga, I got my barber. Shout out to my nigga Vargas. That nigga's a troop. That nigga's a clown. And yeah, that shit is full of Dominicans, bro. And that's when I used to tell you, bro, like, Lito, Dali, them niggas is like, yo, when Get Rich and Die Trying came out, that impact in the streets, my brothers and kids out there, listen to them, bro. Like, they listen to them. Like, like, you know how everybody walks around with the little speakers, the pills? That's all you see out there, bro. Like, out there, you don't see a lot of people that get around in music, cars, and shit like that. They don't really fuck with that.
Like with them little, the beats and shit like that.
Yeah, the beats, you know what I'm saying? The little pills or whatever.
The little pill shits.
You walk by, that's all they're listening to. Latin trap, my nigga. That shit is huge out there. You know what I mean? And I used to tell them, I remember I used to tell them twice, like, y'all niggas gotta get out there, bro. Like, y'all niggas already got this shit already on lock over here. Y'all don't need to be here no more. Take your asses over there, nigga. Go network over there, you feel me? Because over there, there's a lot of money for them niggas. Trust me.
You always tell me that. Yo, but Maha, talk to us about the Push and Pain album and Young Boston and that project. How did that came about? Like, cause you know, basically, like, I could tell the people myself because I was there with y'all. Like, you know, I'm gonna let you tell them because it's gonna come out best from you.
I mean, Boston is my brother, man.
Shout out to Young Boston.
We've always done music together, and we was in groups together, you know, and he works on his solo project. We was working in the same studio. It was our studio. It was both of our studios. So, and we always done music together, you feel me? And I remember KO at the time and Ray, everybody was like, yo, just pull out a project. And sure enough, that was our slogan, Push and Pain. So we was like, you know what, let's do that shit, you feel me? I was already on the radio, you know, I was doing mad shit, you know, shit was buzzing at the time, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I felt like that's the best way for me to pass that torch to my brother, you feel me? That nigga's one of the nicest niggas I know, you feel me? Like, signed or unsigned, you feel me? Like, that nigga spits, bro. My nigga's nasty. He's very creative. He's talented, you know? So I was in a position where I can pass, you know, whatever I got to my man, you feel me? And I think that's the only right thing to do, you feel me? And at the time we was, you know, doing the label, you feel me? And yo, let's do this shit, let's drop this project. And yeah, it was kind of genuine. It was like nothing, you feel me? As far as me and his part, you feel me? And then, of course, we have relationships with other artists, like, you know, Brooklyn Stick Up, you know what I mean? Dub, you know, it was a lot of artists. Trip Set, you feel me? Trey Peasy was on the joint, you know what I mean? Davies, you know what I mean? There was a lot of artists that was on the project that fuck with us genuinely, you know? We was just like, yo, come to the lab, you feel me?
Let's get this. You also had Bobby Trends hosted, right?
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Bobby Trends, man.
Shout out
That's another DJ that shows me most respect and love, you feel me? Like, they respect the grind, they see niggas pushing, and that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. Like, there's not a lot of genuine niggas like that, because he didn't owe me nothing, you feel me? Shout out to the nigga Hen too, you feel me? These niggas that show love, and I was like, yo, these niggas is pushing, we in a position where we can help. Let's do this, you feel me? Like, you know, and it's beneficial to everybody, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, they know what's popping, and as DJs, they supposed to know what's popping, you feel me? And, you know, we worked together and we made shit happen, you feel me? But yeah, the Push and Pain shit was genuine from our part. We had everything done. Shout out to my nigga Doe, you know, shout out to all the producers that contribute to this. Shout out to everybody, my nigga Prime, everybody that stood up, you know, the whole faculty at the time that executive produced it, you feel me? I feel like that project is so dope, you feel me? But we got more coming out. We got Push and Pain Part 2 coming. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure. You feel me?
And you already know, like, basically, like, man, you my brother, you my twin. I've been with you a lot of places. Like, through you, I met Eric Sherman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which I was a fan of, personally. I was a fan of EPMD as a young kid, coming up, listening to hip-hop. Like, for you to actually introduce me to him, it was like, I remember the first time that you actually introduced me to him when y'all was doing that club. What was it? Vodka? It was a lounge, right? Viva Lounge,
right?
Viva
right. Damn,
Lounge.
Nigga. Shit.
Viva
that's
Lounge.
old, nigga. Damn.
Nigga, that's the first time I met Eric Sherman.
Right,
I was a fan. I remember that. I was a fan. You introduced me to him.
Almost 12, 15 years ago. Damn.
Shit, that shit was a while. That shit was a minute ago. So
that's
like, how was you? I know you worked with him. I'm not gonna ask you if you worked with him because I know you worked with him before. But how was it working with him? Was you a fan of him? EPMD?
Of course, nigga. Shit, man. Of course, man. Like that. He's a pioneer. I feel like he's a pioneer in the game that a lot of people. I don't know. Like I don't want to word it wrong, but I feel like his credit is due already. Like, y'all niggas should know this, man. Like, and even there was things I knew that he did, but there was a million things I didn't know he did. Like, I remember going to his house the first time and I seen like plaques, like I've been to studios, bro. I've been to fucking studios, named Diddy's house. I remember when that shit was called, fuck, I forgot the name of it, but I remember when Pun and them used to record there at Daddy's house. And it was called something else, Streetlight, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
I've been to many studios, bro, and I've seen plaques, my nigga. I ain't never seen so much plaques in my life. This man was doing movies, wasn't he? Houston, shit he was doing in behind the scenes that people didn't, that he was never, that's the thing about Eric. Very humble. Very good person.
Super humble.
You understand? But he knows what he is. And people know who he is. And it's the problem with the culture that instead of saying, yo, he got to stand alone. Not in the sense of leave him alone, in the sense of like, yo, that man is a beacon to hip hop. You know what I mean? A lot of music, a lot of eras, a lot of styles, a lot of things came through his hands. Like I remember he told me Ross was in his house. He was like, yo, I passed over on a lot of artists, dog, because it's just, sometimes you just feel like, like the game ain't the same. You feel me? It's different. You know what I'm saying? The game, everybody, Bow Wow was in his house before Bow Wow blew up. Everybody had to go through that basement, that studio. So every time I used to go to his house, I used to look at the scores, like all the plaques on the floor. Like he didn't have no room for plaques.
That's a fact. I remember
I remember that shit. And I used to look at this shit like, damn, this nigga did this? Like, what the fuck? Like, damn, this nigga was musically in a whole different level early in his life. Yeah, So yeah, as far as that shit was like an inspiration, a blessing, all combined in one. You feel me? And the fact that he was so genuine, like we would have dinner in his house. We would, like, yo, we having a pool party. Yo, come through. You know what I'm saying? Like, It was that real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember we went All-Star Weekend. That was my first time ever being in All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
I remember, shout out to my nigga Prof, man. That nigga doing 100. And they hit my nigga with 75 years, man. Shout out to my nigga fucking Prof, man. And my nigga Star.
Free him.
That's how we met. That's how we met Eric Sermon through my nigga Star, my nigga K-Star. Shout out to my brother and my man Prof. They were business partners on things they had going on. And he was from Long Island, Prof. And he was involved with, Def Squad and all that. And I remember it was All-Star Weekend. And I'm at Eric Sermon's house with Star. That's the first time I met him. No, it's probably like the third time I met him.
Yeah.
But we still filling each other out. You feel me? I'm an artist. I'm trying to come up. I'm sure there's a million niggas that been in this house in my shoes. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, how I'm gonna play this shit out where I come out of this shit winning with beats? You know what I'm saying? At least with beats. So I'm like, I bet. And I remember that nigga probably getting money, nigga. This nigga had bread. This nigga just bought the new fucking Benz, the big body 500 shit. This was like, I forgot the year, man. This was probably like early 2000s, I remember. And everybody said, yo, we out the All-Star Weekend. I'm like, I'm young. I'm not that I'm young, but I knew about it, but I've never been to one. But everybody tells me All-Star Weekend at that time was
super lit.
Crazy, nigga. Like, everywhere niggas will fly out for that shit. Boom. This motherfucker goes, we start looking at flights. And them shits is like fucking $2,000 flights. And I'm like, yo, nigga, I'm telling Star, I'm not spending $2,000 on a flight. He's like, yo, you know what? I just got the Benz, my nigga. Y'all niggas could drive down there. I looked at the nigga like, yo, we out in this new shit, nigga. We gonna be in Atlanta. And that shit was in Atlanta. I remember that shit was in Atlanta.
ATL. Shout out to ATL.
That's a facts. Nigga, and we was out there with that new Benz New York place, nigga. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yo, it was crazy, nigga. And at that time, nigga, that's when I really got to chill with Keith Murray and Redman, all them niggas. Like, them niggas is like, honestly, if there's if there's artists that live and the way that they spit, the way that they move, the way that they are, the character that they, because there's artists that portray that a certain character, and when you see them in person, they're like, oh, a whole different person. Nah, you understand? I remember us pulling up to the party, and this nigga Redman gets out the car. We all sat in the car waiting for we was all waiting for the bouncers to open up the back door, and there's a line out there. The nigga Redman go stand next to bitches like, yo, damn, man, you think I can come in with y'all? Like shit like that. And the bitch was like, going crazy like this nigga's a clown, and he'll jump on top of cars just driving, and motherfuckers would get out to fight him. He was like, yo, it's just me, like he's a fucking character. Like, and Keith Murray to all them niggas, shout out to all of them, man. They have that energy that you can't duplicate. You feel me? Like musically, Redman, all of them, man. Shit, man.
See, I never met him, man, but you can feel the energy through the, like, you know, like just watching him. Like, he always had that good vibe to me. Like,
I remember he came up to me in the party, that same party. And at that time, I used to smoke crazy. So he was like, yo, you got bud? And we had brought down. He was like, I bet. And I'm like, fuck, you asked me for bud for? Like, you want some? And he was like, so then I remember that was the first party.
Yeah.
We all smoked together. The second party, we went to the next day. I left my bud, right? So he's like, yo, you got your bud with you? So I'm like, damn, I felt bad. Like, this is my second time being around him. I'm like, nah, I left the way we left this shit. He was like, all right, say no more. Nigga dug in his pocket. Nigga threw me an ounce. I'm like, I'm thinking this nigga gonna pass me a blunt. You know what I mean?
Nigga
like,
pass you an onion.
Nigga pass me like a fucking quarter. Like, yo, here, man. Like, nigga, pour your own problems, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yo, my brother, do you still consider yourself the General Washington Heights, man?
Of course, nigga. Of course. Why wouldn't I? But you know, as a general, as someone that people have a lot of expectations for you. People, you know, they see me, I'm not moving too much. I'm trying to do these business moves to put myself in a situation and make sure I secure the money. And then I'm jumping in the game, nigga. I mean, I ain't never left the game. You feel me? But people gonna always have opinions. But one thing they can't take away is what niggas done.
Facts.
You feel me? Because you can look it up and you can see the stats and niggas get busy. You feel me? And people gonna talk behind your back. People gonna say what they want to say. But nigga, el general, nigga.
El general.
Pum, pum, mami.
No se haga que quita el general de Uptown, Washington Heights.
And at the end of the day, nigga, niggas can say what they want. Niggas know what's up, man. They know what's up, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, who in the game right now coming up? Are you keeping your eye on? Like, who inspired you to make music right now? Like, as far as hip hop in general, like, trap, New York. Like, to me personally, like, you know me, I like listening to I like D Block, I like the Locks, I like Davies, I like my New York bass, but I still listen to Down South and all that other.
Of course, man. You know what's funny? Like, my nigga East, my nigga's a monster, man. I worked with him on plenty of records. I got unreleased shit with him that I want to put out. I just want to put it out the right, once I got that shit rocking and I'm released music, I'm not gonna stop releasing music. But he's a beast, my nigga. He represents as well. There's a lot of artists that I've worked with, you know what I mean, that, I don't want to say he's up and coming. I feel like my nigga's on already, you feel me? Like,
no, he's not up, he's lit already. Like, he's,
as far as
you could consider him the New York, like I think like right now I think Davies is like the face of New York right now. Yeah. Like, to me, that's my opinion as far as the state of hip hop in New York is concerned. Because, like, you see him, he's like, he's fast, he's spitting, he's doing what he's doing.
That's the New York that we know.
Exactly.
That's the New York of hip hop that we know, but there's a whole different monster out there, and there's a whole different ear out there.
Nah, it
and
is,
kids that people gravitate to entertainment more than anything. You feel me? Like, when you think of hip hop, it's hip hop. That nigga's a hip hop. He's hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Him and Styles P.
Oh yeah, that Beloved shit. That shit is mean, bro. That shit makes me. I remember when you had that act, nigga. Remember that act you got, and I remember you said, yo, we only bumping D Block in this shit, nigga. Don't put nothing into my car. I was like, this nigga bucking, nigga. Did you not hear this new J shit? This new shit? He's like, nah, nigga, D Block right now. We on this season. But it's just having that New York feel. You know what I mean? That you can't duplicate. And I feel like my nigga brings that essence back, and the nigga's nasty with it. And it's always, it's always a pleasure to work with niggas. He's a real nigga. Like, yo, I used to hit him up, yo, come to the lab, yo, I'm free today, I'm pulling up. And he'll knock joints out, you feel me? I feel like I've been coming my nigga Boston. My nigga Boston got music that hasn't been released that I feel like, yo, Twin, drop this shit. But I understand, like, sometimes you feel like, damn, I don't want to just drop it and just put it out there for nothing. You feel me? I want to have the plateau and so people can hear it. You know what I'm saying? And, the game is so different now, and there's a million ways to get your music heard, but the only way you're going to do it is if you put it out. You feel me? And hopefully the shit takes off and gets to the right ears. People start retweeting it, reposting it. There's a lot of up and coming other niggas, that Roddy Rich kid, Nasty. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's a lot of niggas that's dope. You feel me? I create a sound like music in general. is entertainment, you feel me? And a lot of people get mad at South niggas or mumble raps, how they call it, all types of dumb, but I don't see it like that. At the end of the day, I feel like that's their sound. That's what they come up with. That's what they do. And his cracking is popping, you feel me? Like, you go to the spot, nigga, and them niggas cave a club in, you feel me? They should be having shit jumping. But everybody has emotion. Like, you want to listen to dope lyrics, you throwing that Cole, you feel me? You want to listen to, and Cole still does dope shit that you could play anywhere.
I just like different shit. Like, like Shot Glizzy, he got different right now. Like, his flow is different. Mm-hmm. He don't use ad-libs like that. Like, he's not finding that trend of the ad-libs right now, but he still sound dope, fire. The mixtape is fire. That on Fully Loaded, fire. Like, it's a lot of albums that's fire right now. That's
Shot shit is dope. I was listening to it like 2 days ago. It's dope. Everybody has their sound, you feel me? I feel like you just gotta keep putting out music and keep doing shit. I feel like, but as far as up and coming dudes, I feel like there's a lot of them that I like, you feel me? There's a few of them that I just won't listen to because it ain't my cup of tea, you feel me? But my nigga Boston got joints coming out, man. And,
Young Boston. Yeah. Shout out to Young Boston.
Yeah.
Soon he coming out soon, you know. I always speak to him. That's my brother right there, you know. We always stay in contact. And he will be up here at All Smoke podcast real soon.
Yeah, man.
And I wanted to ask you, like, you know, the Latin trap scene stepped in. Like, where you see the Latin trap 10 years from now? Like,
as far as Latin trap 10 years from now, I feel like for every artist that's doing it, if you create a type of fan base and a cult following, you're gonna always eat. I feel like it's never gonna fall off. Why? Because I feel like it's never gonna fall off because as far as hip hop goes, because everybody knows that the Latin trap shit was basically a flow and a style that came from a hip hop. Converted to hip hop. I mean, converted to Latin music. So as far as, I don't think it's ever gonna go nowhere. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of new artists that create new sounds or whatever, and I feel like there's gonna be another shit that's gonna pop up in 10 years that motherfuckers is gonna try and shit's gonna hit. You feel me?
Another wave on us style.
Exactly. But I don't think it's going anywhere, honestly, because it's a refreshing sound. You feel me? That's like when you listen to a new Migos song and you hear them niggas going off like and doing their shit. You know what I mean? Having fun with their shit and spitting their life the way they lay it down. You feel me?
Exactly.
You know, so I don't think it's going anywhere, honestly.
Shout out to Lito Quirino. Just dropped that el nuevo mixtape del o album. Cambiando de Clima is out now.
I haven't had a chance to listen to it. I listened to like 2 joints of it. And
you get it on Audio Mac,
shout out to my nigga
Spotify, SoundCloud.
We got some shit dropping together.
You know, like Cambiando de Clima, man, that's Latin trap in the essence. Like, y'all need to download that. Like, upload that.
Get my nigga shit, man.
Get his shit, man. Ya tú sabes. El Gucci Man, the Spanish trap. Shout out to him, man.
That's a fact.
We here with Dark ATM, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all will be
new music coming soon.
Hear him, new music coming out soon. You know,
that's
like a few projects out there to be heard. You know, shit, it's a nice day today, man. Like, I feel good today.
You feel good?
Yeah, I feel good today.
Yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Feel good today.
You smoked already?
Yeah, I smoke, man. I'm waiting to smoke again. I gotta smoke every hour on the hour is a Marley hour.
Hey, yo, nigga said Marley hour on the hour.
Every hour.
Every hour.
Every hour. Sometimes every minute.
Every minute, damn, nigga.
Like, we all know my man Dark don't smoke like that, but we still gotta ask this question because it's All Smoke podcast. So at the end of the day,
I smoke. The thing is, I don't smoke like y'all.
That nigga's not a stoner, y'all.
Yo, listen. I got a union pass. I used to be a smoker. I'm in the union. If something happens to me, I can report this shit, nigga.
Shit. By the time that shit gets to anybody, they gonna be too high. That report gonna get
that's
to
the
niggas
shit,
like
my nigga. Like, I used to get high, yo. I used to get so fucking high, my nigga. I used to be numb. I used to be like, yo, this shit's not right. You know, but I feel like I'm a type of smoker that I could roll a dope blunt and smoke that shit and it'll take me like at least 2 weeks to finish that shit. Like, I go home, or I listen to beats, or I watch a movie, I take my 2 pulls and clip it. But guess what? Guess what, though? I'm high as you smoking a 50 sack to the face, nigga.
50.
I'm right
Shit.
next to you like, yo,
Hey,
and
yo.
you like, yo, what you smoking? I'm like, yeah, I just took 2 pulls.
Hey, yo, no lies, is coming home now, right? My man Lito Quirino, my son Pika, these niggas is done turned into some other type of stoners. My son Murph, it wasn't me. These niggas got me stoning like crazy. Now it's like I gotta automatically smoke like 1.5 in the L, like 1.5 is little, like in the L right now. But you know, then there a lot of people like the front, like they always got the 3 grams in the L and all that shit. Now stop bullshit, my man. Like all these niggas don't always do that. But you know,
Everybody
I'm
always
smoking. I'm smoking backwoods now. Shout out to backwoods because shit is fire too. Dutchess too. I like my Dutchess, but like they just turn me out, like, cause I can't smoke no Dutchess around these niggas. All these niggas have backwoods or they didn't want to smoke Dutchess, so I'm like, fuck it.
Shit.
Then I got my son Boston, that he don't smoke backwoods and Dutchess. He want to roll paper.
Oh yeah, that nigga,
he on his Wiz Khalifa shit.
That nigga boss will paper, my nigga. Don't bring no Dutchess around that nigga.
This nigga
He
crazy.
is not with that shit.
Like, I no dead ass, he'll smoke a Dutch with me, but he be like, then he wrote that, like, I'm like, yo, listen.
Oh yeah,
man.
if you got a rolled already, he'll definitely smoke.
Like, now he's smoking with me, like, cause he know I gotta smoke a backwood or something. Like, I gotta have some type of, I can't smoke paper, man. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa, man, for smoking on that backwood from Ray Sherman and them.
Right.
Had him smoking backwood. That was historical right there. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's word.
Fucked up your chest, though. I seen that.
Yo, my favorite strain is Haze, my nigga.
Haze?
Yeah.
Home of the Haze.
Home of the
Welcome
Haze,
to the
nigga.
home of the Haze.
That's my shit, nigga. That's it.
Shit, that was one of the hits on one of them albums.
That's
the one
right. That's right.
What was it? Welcome to the home of the Haze.
Right.
That's a
Damn,
fact.
that's old. Damn, we got so much music out there, man.
It's throwback, man.
It's crazy.
We got history, man.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. That's a real fact, man. For those that don't know, man, UP10Y, Dark ATM, man, Watch Sight's very own, man.
We here, man. All Smoke
General.
Podcast. You know what I mean? Like I said before, man, shout out to my brother, man. Support my nigga. Not only he is a fucking genuine nigga, he's one of the realest niggas I know. And that nigga gonna keep it 110, nigga. You could take the 10% and it's still gonna be 100, nigga. You know what I mean? And my nigga's pushing. He pushed pain, nigga, since day one. You know what I mean? And I'm very proud of you, my nigga.
Young nigga pushing pain.
Young nigga. We gonna forever be young, by the way, nigga.
Forever young. Whole set
for sure, nigga.
Whole set of that's it. What button up niggas wore. Forever young, we forever young. Fuck that. That's how shit going down,
That's a
nigga.
fact. That's a fact,
Shout out
man.
to Jay-Z, nigga. We forever young, nigga. Fuck
Yeah,
out
man.
here,
Look out, man. You know, we got projects coming out. Push Your Pain 2. I got a couple projects. I'm going. The album.
Can't wait for
the
that.
The album is called Spade to Spade. So, you know, when I put that masterpiece together, nigga.
That's your personal project. Yeah, that's a solo project.
Yeah, that's my solo project. I'm gonna drop a mixtape before I drop that. You know what I mean? But that's the name of it. You know what I mean?
How people know like your social medias and your
Is at my Instagram is at Dark ATM. My Twitter is Dark_ATM. Yeah, follow the God, man. I've been some places, man. I've been places that rappers with budgets ain't been yet. You feel me? I just did that on some get out and see the world with my family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, independently. I did that shit with my family. You know, with my family, my son, man, that's my jewel. That's my everything. You feel me? Like, you can see me with my son. That's my project. That's my lifetime project. That's what I got to work on every day. You know what I mean? And I don't want to take no days off of that. So fuck all the faggot shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the whack shit that's going on out there. You know what I mean? You got to do good by your kids and your family. You know what I mean? That's how you keep it 1,001, nigga.
Free all my real rights, man. Like,
that's a fact, nigga.
I'm
Free all the motherfuckers.
Now, free all of y'all to his backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. All Smoke Podcast. You know, we're here with Dark once again. Let people hear something, man. Like, freestyle something, man. Like,
that's how you feel?
All Smoke Podcast be like.
That's how you feel, Smoke?
That's how I feel, man. Give these niggas smoke, man. Give these niggas some light smoke, man.
Let me see what comes to my mind.
Some light shit, man.
They call me Gordo, mouth full of oro, chop on oro, loco. Crossing the border, trunk full of coco. This is the normal, loco. You want it, we got it. You short on the Benji is daily departed. We pour out some Henny for niggas that envy and hate it the hardest. Pray for my niggas that's facing them charges. We hustle hard just to wake up in Florence. we hustle hard just to wake up in Florence. I took a pill and I woke up in Florence. She had a sister, I woke up in Nargent. Counting my blessings, I feeling them pouring. You mad. Old money, new bag.
Hey.
Same nigga won't change.
Hey.
But this chopper still bang, nigga. Huh? You already know, man. It's your boy, nigga.
Man. That was a little bit of smoke for y'all, man. Just tune in, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. Don't worry about it, man.
By the way, follow us on Instagram, All Smoke Podcast, Twitter, SoundCloud. You know, we on every platform. Follow us, All Smoke Podcast. You know, we're here.
Yeah, man, my nigga gonna get this shit jumping, nigga. This gonna be the best podcast out, my nigga. There's a lot of dope ones out there for sure. Shout out to all the podcasts. I feel like the information. A lot of people, you know, from Instagram to people, there's a lot of information that doesn't get publicized, and I feel like when you have people here putting the information out there and, you know, showing love to up and coming artists is necessary,
and that's what we're here for.
You know what I mean? That you know, it's either big or nothing. Exactly. Or, you know, someone got jumped and is famous. You feel me? People gonna always try to promote negativity, and I feel like when motherfuckers is working and trying to take it somewhere, it's very important that, you know, if it's dope and it's tasteful, to, you know, shine a light on it. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
You know, one thing I always remember, man, Doc, like, before we, you know, go, I remember, like, a long time ago, we was young, you know, I was wild and now bugging. I remember we was doing the music shit, and I was just hyping. I was telling, I was like, yo, my son, I was hyping. You looked at me, you was like, yo, bro, like, this shit ain't gonna be a walk in the park, man. Like, you gotta put in work for this shit. Like, you gotta give 100%. If you ain't ready to give 100%, don't even do it. Like, and I remember sitting back and I was like, damn, I can't give 99. And it was like, now I gotta give 100. I just kept hearing you like, you gotta give 100. And I was like, you know, like, not saying that I want to give 99, but you know, like, when you a slacker, like you feel like slacking, because everybody get that
yeah, it happens.
Work, you know.
I don't think it's more slacking from your part. I feel like you have so much shit going on. You in the streets, you have this. And
so you want to give a little less to something else. Exactly. So I felt that way, but then I did for a little bit, but then I felt like I gotta get his 100. Like my twin said, like he told me to give 100. Like I'm gonna go all out and give 100. Fuck it, like. Cause I seen the light and I seen the vision, not a light. I seen the vision to this, and like the next day I just feel like all of us need to come together as a whole and like just work with each other. Like you don't gotta be my best friend or nothing. Like business is business. You know what I'm saying? We could build relationship in the business. We could build personal relationship, but just work with each other, not hate. Cause we already got haters outside among us, so when it's like Jadakiss said, when the hate comes from inside, it hurts the most.
Of course.
Like, and that's like he told you already. Like I used to just listen to D Block, like Mobb Deep, like that's my shit. Like I'm real hardcore, like MOP, slap your mother type of shit. You feel me? Like
you slap the moms out here, B?
Nah, like, you feel me? Like that's the type of shit.
I know what you mean.
It was on before, like not now, like, but you know it was like that.
Of course, niggas was in the streets.
Gutted shit, like
niggas wasn't taking no shit, nigga. That's
shout
all.
Out to all those that's upcoming and doing their thing, man.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of dope artists uptown doing things too, man.
That's a fact. That's a
you know,
fact,
shout
man.
out to them. You know, and just keep pushing. I tell niggas all the time, man. It's just you gotta
that's
go
crazy.
hard.
I was just in the studio with Audubon the other day, man. He's doing his thing
shout out
too,
to Audubon. Shout out to that kid. Shimmy Chu. You know what I mean? Shimmy Chu. He from Dykeman.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He got some dope shit coming out. You know what I mean? Shout out to my other man. There's a lot of artists out there that's cooking, man. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. A lot of artists is uptown.
You know, my little man, Young Lord. He got some shit, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna work with a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about working with everybody. Always had that fear to holler at me. I just always been that person that's like, yo, bro, you gotta put in work, man. You know, you're just not gonna just do 2 songs and be like, yo, let me go get on a song with you. Nah, nigga, put in work, bro. I put in work. And as far as when I used to tell you that, as far as you gotta go 100, everybody's shit is different. Some niggas get lucky off their first song and make it. Some
That's
niggas
a
got to
fact.
do 10 albums and make it. You know what I'm saying? Every path is different. You know what I mean? But more importantly, I know that when I go in, I'm going 110. So
You already know, man. We here, man. All Smoke Podcast.
All
man.
Smoke
If y'all
Podcast, nigga.
If y'all doing your thing, man, and we see that y'all doing your thing, we definitely gonna reach out. But it's like my son Dark said right now, like y'all gotta be doing your thing. It's not like a 2-track thing, this, that, and the third. Y'all gotta be really loopy some way, somehow, even locally. Something. You gotta be doing something. But you know, at the end of the day, shout out to all my listeners and everybody that's out there. You know, Watch Heights, Uptown, Dykeman.
You already
Brooklyn,
know,
Queens,
nigga, Uptown to downtown,
Tri-State
everywhere.
area,
You
already know.
Pushing
DR,
pain, nigga.
Pushing pain, nigga. Dark ATM.
Let's
you
get it.
Know.
100.